we're kind of in a rebuild on the boys' side.
Okay. I just know because we were at the Big South, so I was just wondering.
Yeah.
And I see y'all's girls out there like winning it, and then
Yeah, we're rebuilding on the boys' side.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. And y'all are Houston. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, folks, we welcome you back here to AG Financial Arena, the campus of Evangel University, as we bring you another ball game here. Dallas HSAA against the Aspire Trailblazers, and we're going to have a tip here. It will be between Brooke Floyd and number 42, Addie Seal. And now with the ball is Delahose, and she'll get a cross-court pass. And Dallas with the ball to begin. Up top three. It's going to be an air ball out of bounds. And the ball will be with the Trailblazers.
HSAA had two very difficult games yesterday. Great game against DISA in their first game of pool play. They won that game, I believe it was by 3. And then they went up against the national runner-up last night. Came up just a little bit short.
So now with the balls Aspire, and up top will be Lily Herneson. And the drive blocked away, but they're able to get the ball back. Right wing three on the way, short, no good. And the rebound's pulled in there by Evangeline Treese. So Treese got it out there, and now you're going to have a travel down floor by Seal. The ball will be back with Aspire.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't know that she had caught the ball with enough time to actually travel there, but quick travel call. HSAA, they're led right there by number 42, Addie Seal. She's being recruited by some Big 12 schools already as a sophomore. Their point guard, Mia Grace Delahose, the commit to Biola University. And then they have Jessie Yarbrough, who's still learning the game of basketball, but a phenomenal athlete. And plays an important part for the HSAA Angels.
And ball back with Dallas on the move. There's going to be a jumper on the way. It's good. And that right there was number 32, Treese. And she's able to get a bucket here early to make it a 2-0 ball game. Blazers now with the ball again.
Evangeline Treese is a key part for Coach Hartman and his offense, or his team in general. She's been injured, as you can tell from the brace that she's wearing. Just got back into playing mode there around the state tournament about a month ago. I watched her in that game. I believe it was either her first game or her first tournament back, but she has come a long way in the last month.
And a drive to the basket. She's going to be fouled, and driving in was Brooke Floyd. She'll be at the free throw line. I didn't see who they called that foul on.
I think they're going to get Treese. Yep, they got Treese on that one.
So Treese going to pick up her first personal foul. Floyd will have a free throw here, and she'll knock down the first one and get the Trailblazers on the board here.
Good shot right there from Brooke Floyd. The Aspire Trailblazers. I believe they're from the Oklahoma City area. I'm not going to say exactly Oklahoma City, but I believe they're in the general vicinity. If you're following us on X or watching on YouTube and want to correct the stream, feel free to do that. We don't always have all of the information. We do want to get it right.
Delahose the drive. That one's going to be deflected and stolen away. Now on the move. It's going to be Dean. Grace Dean. She's being trapped by Delahose now.
That is great defense right there from Delahose.
And now the pass down, driving baseline.
Man, this defense there. HSAA is super aggressive.
Driving the wing here. His hand line.
Treese has to be careful.
And Treese gets the block there on Floyd.
Good
now
block.
Up the floor, pushing the tempo. Going to feed it down inside for the layup. It's no good. She missed it short.
Man, it was a great attack right there from Yarbrough. She put her body in the right position to get it up. She did. Just got a little bit short. It was a great attack, though.
Nice give and go, but she missed at the cup. Rebound, Delahose, and now she's going to push the tempo. On the cross, she lost the basketball, and it's stolen away by the Trailblazers, but gotten back by Yarbrough, and she gets the bucket. 4-2 ball game.
She corrected that mistake from a moment ago when she was a little too short on her layup. And she is just all over it defensively right now.
Another steal there for Dallas. And now Seal, cross-court pass, nearly stolen, but got it to Delahose, who feeds it inside. Turnaround shot, no good off the bank. But they're on the boards. Delahose's three is no good that time, and the rebound pulled in by Hanline.
Delahose missing her first 2 threes of the game, and I think she's just trying to dial it in at the moment.
Three-pointer on the way. Back rim no good. Floyd on the rebound. She's blocked. And now the ball's fought for between Delahose and Abba Hanline. It's going to be a jump ball, and I think it'll stay with the Trailblazers, and we're going to see a lot of substitutions here, and that is a big key to being able to play this fast, is being able to have players on the bench who can come in and continue it.
Yeah, Alyssa Singleton had a great game yesterday for HSAA, and their matchup against Thesa played a real big role in that win to get their tournament started off the right way.
There's the drive, there's the trap. Dealing with the pressure here. Going to get it over to Dean, who will bring it back out to the outside for the Trailblazers. They trail by 2 points, turn it over multiple times, but they're only down 2 right now. And they're having a difficult time with the pressure.
Yeah, both teams just really struggling, and Coach Dean from the Trailblazers, he recognizes that struggle, so he's going to take a timeout, and he's not really all that thrilled. He's trying to get his girls into the huddle and say, hey, listen, come on, we know how to play offense here. Let's execute our plan. We understand that HSAA is going to bring the pressure, but we also know how to play offense. So let's get out there. Let's execute. Let's take care of the basketball. Let's make good passes. Let's find a shot that we really love, and let's take that shot. You can see he's imploring his team right now to play the way that he knows that they're capable of playing.
4-2 game lead for HSAA, but a very narrow lead. The Blazers will have it here on the sideline.
Right now for HSAA, their interior defense has been great. I don't have the official stats, but I think this is great defense. That is great defense right there. 5-second call. Terrific man defense from HSAA. I think the Angels have 4 blocks on the interior already.
Delahose with it across half court. Blazers on the defensive side of the ball trying to trap a little bit. They feed it inside, a kick out.
Just have to make some better passes to their shooters so they can get it into the shot pocket quick and pull the trigger when they're open.
Here's the feed and the drive. That was Singleton. Now a shot in the lane is good.
It's really good to see Yarbrough get involved in the offensive action early in the game. Yesterday she struggled to find some rhythm and consistency. Right now she's able to do that. She's getting rewarded with a substitution, but her substitute is Addie Seal. Up and coming sophomore in the homeschool realm. She's going to be a fun player to watch if she continues to develop.
Going to get it down to the corner. The jumper's good.
Singleton is so good as a shooter. What a treat for a coach to have a shooter like Singleton to come off your bench.
Here's the move down the floor for Floyd to the basket.
Oh, she did everything right except one thing. She tried to block the shot. She was in position. She had the play where she wanted it to be. Had she stayed legal, she would have been fine. Instead, she just tried at the last minute to get a block, and that's what they called.
8-2 ball game, and Floyd's going to hit that first free throw. That's Natalie Floyd. And so far, All 3 points for the Trailblazers have been free throws from the Floyd sisters.
Aspire just struggling to find a shot right now. When they get it into the paint, it's blocked. And they haven't been able to generate an outside opportunity.
8-4 game. Going to feed it to the wing. Seal, right wing three. Front rim no good, and the rebound on the offensive board. Back out Seal on the fake.
Seal is a little bit of a streaky player, but if she gets hot from the outside, it is hard to guard.
Head down to the corner. Outside Singleton. Going to toss it over to Seal.
That was quite the stutter dribble right there.
Right wing three, banks in.
Moore.
Yeah, Kinley Moore with the three-pointer. And listen, it banked in, but it counts for just as many points. 11-4 ball game. Going to drive baseline for Floyd. Ball's broken up out of bounds there by Moore. Will be Trailblazers basketball again on the baseline.
Aspire is just struggling to find outside shot opportunities. Everything is inside. Some of that is because this pressure defense from the guards of HSAA.
Floyd guarded by Seal. Dribble to the left side. Now she's being trapped at half court. Able to find the pass to Floyd. And now working with it on the right wing.
That was a good trap from HSAA and a better break of the trap from Aspire, but they still were not able to get an opportunity. There you go. There's a corner three.
Kick out to the corner and knocking it down is Savvy Scott with the three-pointer. And it's 11-7 score with 1:20 to play in the first quarter. And the Trailblazers are not out of this ball game, even though they have struggled against the pressure.
Yeah, I know that right there is a confidence-boosting play because you were able to break the trap a couple times. You went inside, you came back outside, you got a cross-court pass, and then you got a corner three. And a corner three is one of the highest percentage shots in basketball, especially when it comes from the outside or the inside out or off the swing. So a great opportunity to build some confidence on that three-point shot right now for the Blazers. 2 in a row.
And Scott with the quick trigger, she missed it, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be back with the Angels here. 11-7 ball game, just under 44 seconds to play. Dallas HSAA is in the white uniforms with the red letters and numbers. The Aspire Trailblazers are in the black. They've got a little blue and a little green on their letters and numbers. Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Scott the rebound. She's pushing the tempo here. Under 30 seconds to play first quarter. All that pass is tipped by Seal and stolen away. And now down the floor leading her teammate Fair. And she's going to drive. Oh, nice pass. Left wing, it's open. It's good.
Man. Embry and Coates. Big three right there. Need an answer if you're the Trailblazers.
Scott deep three, nearly made it. Floyd the rebound, going to put it back up off the bank. Good. That's a shot you wanted to go down before the first quarter ends. You make it 14-9 at the end of the first quarter, which makes a difference, making it a 5-point ball game at the end of the first. But Dallas HSAA overall still looking a little better.
Yeah, they definitely are playing with some defensive pressure and intensity and a great job of executing offensively. But kudos to Aspire. They're weathering the pressure right now. The question is, will they be able to find some rhythm on offense that generates points? And on the other side, for the Angels, they're getting contributions from Kenley Moore and Embry Coates and Alyssa Singleton, and yet not so much from Addie Seal and Delahose. So if they get going, that's going to be extra hard for Aspire. So right now both teams still in that, feeling the game out mode here after one quarter. We'll see what adjustments each makes. Looks like it's going to be a high zone defense that Aspire comes out in, kind of a 2-1-2. And they're going to front the post, or they were.
Here's a drive to the left, outside to the corner. Ball fumbled a little bit, but she got it back. Kick outside. Dillaho's left wing three, just short, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled in by Floyd. Pass thrown away as Seal got the steal.
Yeah, the passing is really struggling for Aspire at the moment.
Seal up top three, air ball. And ball will be back with the Trailblazers. 7:22 to go first half.
Trapping defense here. You do not want to put the ball up in the air like that. They're going to get bailed out. They're going to catch Hanlon. So basically what the referee is saying is that Yarbrough had the position, and because she had the position before the offense did, that becomes an offensive foul against Aspire.
So HSAA back with the ball again. Just over 7 minutes to play first half. Going to drop it off on the backside. Blocked but fouled.
That one went against Grace Dean.
So Dean picking up her first foul. That's the first foul against the Trailblazers of the afternoon. First free throw does not go there for Haley Fair. She'll have another one coming up as we got a 5-point ball game lead for Dallas HSAA.
Coach Dean is all the way down to the end of the court trying to coach his team. Surprised the referee actually let him get all the way down there.
15-9 ball game. Pass into the backcourt now.
Aspire has to figure out how to beat this press. I don't think off the dribble is what's going to work long term.
She was able to do it that time for a little bit before the ball got popped out of bounds. That's hand lined. And so Aspire will have it on the sideline. So Aspire had a couple of tough losses for the first two games of pool play. Lost to Thesa by 13. Lost to West Michigan by nearly 40. As this Dallas HSAA team had a 3-point win over Thesa and a really close loss to West Michigan. And so, but Aspire trying to find a win here in pool play.
The game yesterday was with Thesa. HSAA had a lead, and then Thesa came back to take the lead, but HSAA stuck with it and ended up pulling the game out at the end.
And there's a steal.
And Yarbrough, I think, learned some important things from yesterday because she is much more active early in this game.
Abba Hanline was the one to pick up the foul. 6:20 to go in the first half. They're going to feed it inside, but Dean able to get her hands on it.
This is a critical moment of the game, I think, for HSAA. I think they have an opportunity to really open it up if they can find some clean execution offensively. Aspire is just struggling to find offensive rhythm, but HSAA just can't seem to buy a bucket from the outside right now, outside of their shooting from Embrianne and Moore and Singleton.
All the way to the basket. Nice right-hand finish there for Bella Hanline. She gets her first bucket. This lead's cut to 4, 15-11. Getting it cross court now, the drive. Kick out Seal. She's on the far left wing here as we are 5:45 to go in the first half. Right wing three for Delahose. Not getting it to go. She hasn't been able to get anything to go so far.
Yeah, she has not been able to knock one down. She plays so hard on defense.
Three-pointer there for Hanline. Knocks it down. It's a 1-point ball game.
And it just goes to show that if you stick with it, weather the storm, give yourself an opportunity to stay competitive. I mean, a moment ago I thought HSAA, if they had had a clean execution, could have really got on a roll, but instead they turned the ball over, and now Aspires to the place where if they can get a possession, a good defensive stop right here,
at the
maybe
basket,
they can take the lead on this possession.
The basket was no good, and now the drive. Going right down the gut there, feeding it into the post. Seal on her. Reverse layup blocked. Delahose picks up the loose change. Angels on the move.
There is absolutely nothing working on the inside for Aspire when both Evangeline, Treese, and Addie Seal are in the game. They can get nothing.
And a bucket there for Yarbrough. 17-14. Going to feed it over to Dean on the left side of the floor.
I think HSAA is up to 5 blocks on the game so far. Oh, right on the line.
Stepped out of bounds, Hanlon did.
Still, it's just 17-14. Great job by Aspire to stick with it. One possession at a time, just being gritty, gritty, gritty.
Three-point game. Delahoe's up top. Over to the left wing now.
Singleton in the game for HSAA. I think this is a good play, a good move for Coach Hartman. She can shoot the ball.
Delahoe's with the short shot, and she just can't get anything to go down. Dean, the rebound.
They're all good shots, too. I mean, these are all good decisions that Delahoe's is making. No, ooh.
Backcourt violation. Tough mistake there by the Trailblazers. So we got 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half. 3 points separate these two ball clubs. And Delahoe's with the basketball up top.
Angels just need to see Seal and Delahoe's in particular. They just need to see the ball go through.
Delahoe's with the ball, feeding the high post to Seal.
I think Addie had an opportunity to attack the basket right there if she had wanted it. Opted to kick it out.
Seal. On the spin. Back outside Singleton.
Good
nice feed inside, and there's going to be a foul. They fed it back in to Kinley Moore, and Moore will have 2 shots.
Get a cut right there from Moore and a better pass from Singleton.
Grace Dean picks up her second foul. The first free throw drops for Moore.
Kinley Moore, 4 points so far for the Angels. Right up there, Yarbrough has 6. Kinley has 4. This defense just attacking.
And swarming. Hanlon's going to dribble through here. Getting it around to her sister. Driving baseline.
Wow.
Nice floater. Got it to go.
ABBA. That is a big time bucket right there for the Blazers. Now you just need to stop. Just one stop and you have an opportunity to tie the game up when it really feels like you should be down.
It looked like they were going to get that stop, but they end up throwing it away, and now Singleton on the offensive board. Delahoe's to the wing. Yarbrough, the drive. No good. And
in
Aspire
a
the
different
rebound.
kind of way, Aspire is really making it difficult for HSAA to get the shots that they want. I mean, that was a good pull-up jumper right there on the attempt for Yarbrough, but for the most part, finding opportunities are not easy for the Angels right now.
There's going to be a travel against Hanlon. 2:21 remaining in the first half, and there's going to be a timeout. 18-16 lead for Dallas HSAA.
So we have 2 live stream channels. This is one of the feature courts. Jury is the other one. Yep.
Second quarter action still going on. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first half. 18-16 lead for HSAA. There's a drive here from Delahoe's on the baseline, and she'll move it up top to Yarbrough.
HSAA finally is getting Some great, oh, look at, what a play. What a grab from Yarbrough right there. She skied for that pass.
Just missed it at the cup here, and here's the drive.
HSAA is getting a lot of great action from Yarbrough, but Delahose and Seal are struggling.
And Floyd with the reverse layup, and we're tied up at 18.
If HSAA can get Delahose and Seal going at the same time as Yarbrough, they're very, very tough to beat. But right now, Aspire is just sticking with it. They're just being persistent.
Ball's going to be batted out of bounds. We're tied up at 18 with 1:28 to go in the first half. Delahose on the feed back to Yarbrough. Her drive to the basket, and she's fouled.
That is a great take from Yarbrough. She set that up. She went back and forth on the perimeter, and once she found the line of attack, she hit it, and she hit it hard. Didn't make the layup, but that was a great attack.
That's Brooke Floyd with the foul.
Yarbrough has a game-leading 6 points. She
Unable to hit the first free throw.
Very good player here. I mean, she's already a good player, but she continues to develop the future for her when she's a senior. Very, very bright, high ceiling.
And Yarbrough able to hit the second one.
1:20 to go here, and you've got to feel really good if you're the Blazers. You're in foul trouble, but yet you haven't really been able to get a lot going offensively per se as far as finding easy opportunities, but you've been able to stick with it.
And losing the basketball is the Spire. They trail by only 1 point. 1:01 to go in the first half. And now Fair with the basketball up the floor.
If I'm HSAA, I would really like to see Seal get a bucket here in the last minute. I think she needs to get involved in the game.
Inside, Trace blocked, but they call the foul.
I think they're going to get...
That's going to be on Natalie Floyd. Who's going to be one of the Floyds on that one? They call it on Natalie. Treese at the free throw line.
Just really impressed. Again, having watched her play at the state tournament and kind of struggle in that state championship game, and coming off of with her injury there, and what she has done here in the last month to get herself back into good playing form, and she has really made an impact for Coach Hartman.
She hits both the free throws, and it's 21-18. Brooke Floyd, kick outside. Floyd again.
Can they find a good look at a three-point shot here with under 30 to play?
Hand line is fouled.
I mean, it's a foul, but that was just one of those things where it wasn't necessarily, it definitely wasn't an intentional thing, just feet getting caught up, it felt like.
Oh, what a steal! Into the baskets, Yarbrough with the left-hand finish. And the lead's now up to 5.
Big play right there. Big play right there for Yarbrough and the Angels. Can the Blazers get a bucket here to end the quarter?
Here's Floyd on the drive and the pivot. They're going to call that a travel. And it's headed to the Angels here, and they'll have the ball for the last 6 seconds. They lead by 5. They're looking to expand it just a little bit more before we go to intermission.
I'd like to see Seal get a 3 right here.
They're going to give it to Seal. There's a Seal 3, and it's an air ball. And that will end out the first 2 quarters of play here from Evangel University. 23-18, Dallas HSAA with the lead, but only by 5 points as Aspire has kept it close. All right, we're back for second half action. They're going to get this ball in. The Trailblazers with the ball. She stumbles, and that's going to be.
That was the backcourt.
It looked like it was going to be backcourt, but I think it was just so confusing. They call backcourt really late, but I think they were just having to adjust to what did we just see?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a tricky play, but at the same point, that was absolutely a backcourt.
Ball on the left wing now with Yarbrough. Seal, left wing three.
That is so big for HSAA. Seal went scoreless in the first half, and she's such an important piece to their offense.
Gonna
now
get it
to see if they can get her and Yarbrough and Delahose going at the same time. When those three are going, man, this is a tough team.
And so now Handline will throw it away. Good pressure here from HSAA. Yarbrough up the floor. Delahose. Kick out. Seal. Left side. That one's missed back rim.
Seal was out there at halftime working on her shot. She did not look comfortable out there shooting the basketball in the first half. That first three is a big-time confidence booster for the game. She's a confident player, but she was struggling, and that really helps a player out in the game.
And shot at the basket for Floyd's no good. And now, if you're Dallas, you want to get Delahose going, but she makes a nice drop-off pass to Fair for the finish.
That was a great play. Great way to start the quarter if you are the HSAA Angels. Exactly what you want to do in the first minute.
28-18. Nice run there for the Angels, leading by 10 now with 6:42 to play in the third quarter. That second quarter was split 9-9. It was tied there in the second quarter. But now a nice 5-0 start here for Dallas.
Yeah, that second quarter, I think, really in the first half in general, there was just not much rhythm, not much consistency for either team. One thing that was consistent for the Angels was the intense pressure they were playing with defensively, and then the block party that was going on in the paint between Treese and Seal. The Blazers kept trying to penetrate inside, but they could never get a shot off because Treese and Seal were down there to block it all away. So now the question is, who can find some rhythm and consistency on the offensive end?
Cross-court pass to Handline. Now she's going to drive, try to get to the cup, but Delahose got the hand in there, going to force a jump ball. And this swarming defense.
Yeah, she just sprinted from half court to come from behind and wrap that ball up, forcing the jump ball. And even though she didn't hit a shot, that pass that Delahose had to Fair is just as much of a confidence booster as anything else.
Seal going to feed it to the short corner as Yarbrough. Lead at 10 now for the Angels. Delahose drives baseline, out to Seal, corner three, just short. Yarbrough on the offensive rebound and puts it back in.
Tough finish right there for Yarbrough.
Jesse Yarbrough has been huge in this game for Dallas. She was one of the main ones doing a lot of damage for him in the first half, as there's going to be a jump ball forced on the baseline. The pressure has been heavy.
The key for HSAA to win at a high level is getting their best players all going at the same time. Yarbrough was going in that first half, and now Seal started things up here with that three in that beginning of this third quarter. Now to see if Seal and Delahose can find that same rhythm and consistency to join Yarbrough, and if they can do that, they might open up this game.
Delahose will throw it over the top to Seal. Now to Delahose, her right wing three. It doesn't go. Yarbrough, a nice strong rebound there on the offensive board.
She is such a strong guard. She plays with just a lot of effort and intensity. It's a great rebound for Aspire.
Rebound Floyd. Got it out the hand line. And she's going to go all the way. Oh, she changed her shot in the air and gets the foul call against Yarbrough. 5:28 to go in the third quarter. Yeah. And Abba Handline will be at the free throw line.
Important opportunity here for the Blazers to try and it's not going to stop the bleeding, but right now it's going to slow it down, which is what they need to do. But one thing you can say about this Aspire team is they are persistent. And that persistency can be a huge benefit to them if they can start finding some rhythm on the offensive end.
Delahose up to the corner now. A feed inside. Treese in the post. That one's broken up out of bounds.
Treese must have thought that she was not where she actually was, because I think, yeah, and Coach Hartman, he's saying the exact same thing. I thought Treese should have taken that ball right up for a layup. I think she had the layup, but I think she thought she might have been underneath the basket when she wasn't.
Seal missed on the short shot. Handline tried to get out of there. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with Aspire.
There's just something different about Seal's body language right now with the shots. I think she was just extremely uncomfortable in that first half, but here she hit the first three. Now she's missed her last three shots, but she's shooting them different. Her body language is different. So I think she's on her way to finding some more success on the offensive end.
5:07 remaining in the third quarter. 30-19 advantage for Dallas HSAA over the Aspire Trailblazers. And
Aspire just, again, I'm really impressed. They're just persistent, right? It doesn't always look pretty right now. And you know, I know some folks may not always enjoy hearing that, but right now this game has been really just choppy. You know, there just has not been consistency. But what they do have consistently is they're just persistent playing. They just keep after it. They don't get down on a bad play. They don't get down on a turnover. They just keep grinding away. And if they can continue that and then just find some success offensively, they can really make this a close game.
11-point lead for the Angels. That pass was high, and Delahose quickly goes and grabs it. She lost the ball, but it's gotten back by Seal.
Right idea, just was not a good pass, but it was definitely the right idea to beat the press.
Delahose back cross court again. Fair, left wing three. It's short. Ball stripped, and now it's a jump ball. And Bella Handline, I mean, she's all hustle.
I know we've had a lot of jump balls in this game, but it's not because of poor control of the basketball. It's because of aggressive play defensively for the basketball by both teams. Both teams are seeing opportunities to go grab a ball and tie it up, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Hook shot, no good. Rebounded, pulled in by Dean. Pass batted, taken by Delahose. Nice drop off inside to Yarbrough for the finish. Jesse Yarbrough now with 13. And now we got a player hurt here for Aspire. Not good to see. Looks like it may have been an ankle. I'm not sure what it is. She's holding.
Looks like that might be Natalie Floyd.
No, that is
nope.
That's Lily Hernison.
Not sure if it looks like this.
Yeah, it looks like it may be an ankle there. Can't put weight on that left leg. Not good to see. We hope she's okay.
We are thankful that our feature courts have trainers on site. And the trainer is quickly over to the bench for Aspire. Aspire already had a short bench with just 7 players. Now they're at 6 available at the moment.
Yeah, you look over at the bench and you're like, oh, I got a lot of players, and they're all guys.
Great support from the boys' side over there.
The drive blocked. Wow. What a nice block there by Handline.
Rejection.
They're going to get the ball now to Dean. 13-point deficit for them, and they're going to throw the ball away again. Delahose will come up with it, and she'll get it to Singleton, who gets it down the floor. Oh, off the foot. Oh, but she's able to pick it up, man. Oh, it didn't roll. Yarbrough with it. Oh, wow, we got a mess. Yeah, Delahose setting up an open three, and it popped out. Oh, wow, another collision. And Singleton touched it last, and the ball's going to Aspire. Yeah, it was a little bit rough there.
He's going to get Singleton for an over the back.
They get the ball in now.
Actually, it looks like they called that on. They couldn't have called that on Tree. She's not on the court.
I do believe that the foul was on Singleton. She's the one that made contact. But I don't know what they told the book there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened because I'm pretty sure that foul should have been on Singleton. However, the clock says it was on Coates. But either way, Blue basketball and Aspire trying everything they can right now to not let the game get out of hand, but the turnovers are just not helping them at the moment.
So another turnover there for Aspire. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this third quarter, 32-19. Seal will check in for Delahose.
And this is why you play a pressure defense, is because you're trying to speed a team up. You're hoping that by speeding them up, you're speeding up their decision-making process. And by doing that, you're going to force them into making poor decisions or quicker actions than what they're used to. And when you're not used to making quick passes, cross-court passes, etc., it tends to lead to more turnovers. So it's a long game when you're playing a pressure defense like HSAA is doing.
And another timeout is going to be called. 32-19 lead for Dallas HSAA over Aspire. At this point in time, if you're the Aspire, and at this time, if you're the Aspire Trailblazers, one thing that you are wanting to do is get them some rest. And I know that timeout called by Coach Dean probably had just as much to do with that as anything else. You don't have a deep bench, or Dallas HSAA does.
Yeah, and now they're down another player with Hernison having to walk off with that ankle injury, it looks like. She's over there testing it at the moment, but 6 players only right now for Coach Dean on that and his team.
Seal will drive to the right, kick outside, thought about the shot and decided against it.
That was a good decision right there.
Singleton's J is good. That's a 2-pointer.
Such a good shooter. I mean, I have watched her now in 2 games here this week, and she is just an incredibly good shooter for Coach Hartman.
Alyssa Singleton now with 4 points. Trailblazers back on the drive to the basket, and she'll be fouled. And I do believe Coates is going to be the one to get the foul.
Good sportsmanship right there from HSAA. Reaching down and picking her up. They need a free throw right here. Got to have a free throw.
First free throw doesn't go for Floyd.
And Grace Dean is having her own struggle right now. But just as we've been talking about, she is playing with a lot of grit. Love the effort that the Trailblazers are giving in this game. HSAA up 15. It's kind of a quiet 15.
As Seal has the ball, going to get it over to the wing.
They're still trying to find some offensive consistency on their end. I mean, they're up 15, but I'm sure Coach Hartman would like to see them execute a little bit better.
Three-pointer doesn't go. There's going to be a foul in the interior, and it will be against Singleton.
Yeah, one of those things you do not want to do, miss a shot and then foul right away.
Three-pointer from Floyd doesn't go. Ball's tipped and gotten there by Singleton. It's over 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Is Seal pushing a little bit of pace here?
Just need to execute here offensively. Get yourself something you like.
Nice play by Treese, Evangeline Treese with the bucket. She's got 6 points.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, I guess just give it to Treese and let her take it.
Another collision there. And it's going to be a foul on Coates. That'll be her third personal.
No, they're going to somehow. I'm confused because I looked over at the table and I thought they threw up the 5 signal, but no. So just 3 for.
Yeah, so they put up the 5 for a quarter in the quarter.
Oh,
and so now it's 2. It's in the bonus, so it's 2 shots.
There we go.
First free throw does not go there for Handline. She's got another one.
Just the shooting has really been a struggle for. We're going to have a violation. But since HSAA got the rebound, they're not going to call it. Right decision there.
Seal with it on the left side of the floor. Thought about the drive was Moore. Out to Singleton. Singleton inside to Treese. Doesn't fall there. Handline the rebound. Minute 20 to go in the third. Through the hands. Singleton will run through, but she'll end up committing the foul. She was going for that ball, but good job by Dean grabbing that ball before she could get there, and in turn, drawing a foul.
Yeah, good. No foul.
Oh, they say no foul. They
ball went out of bounds first.
Got it. So Dean with the basketball now. 17-point game. Just like you were saying it's a quiet 15-point game just a little bit ago. It's quiet on how they've extended the lead. It's been very slowly.
Yes.
But a nice shot there.
Savvy Scott, first points since first quarter. That may have been one of the cleanest looking shots that Aspire has gotten all game long, which is part of the reason why the struggle is there is defensively. HSA has just been everywhere.
We're going to have another foul. It'll be against Floyd. Natalie Floyd with foul number 2. And Moore will be at the free throw line. She's got 4 points thus far and misses her first free throw. And the thing is, if you're Dallas HSAA, you're happy that you're able to get this lead with this defensive intensity. But one thing you're going to want to do is be able to take your score when you have your opportunities. They've missed a lot of shots, missed free throws as well, but as Moore hits the second one, she's got 5. But
I think Coach Hartman, when he goes back and he watches this game, I think one of the things he probably already knows and he's probably going to see, and it's going to be reinforced, is just offensively not being able to play as clean as they would like offensively and not being able to get Delahose and Seal and Yarbrough going all at the same time, but their defensive pressure is just suffocating, really. Just a suffocating defense.
Trailblazers with the ball on the baseline here. Just under 16 seconds to go in the third quarter, 37-21.
And it hasn't necessarily been pretty for the Blazers, but I have to tell you, I'm just so impressed with their determination and their grit. I mean, they're playing hard.
Pass down the floor. Oh, nice. Job by Floyd at the buzzer. Doesn't quite go for Treese. And the third quarter comes to its conclusion. 37-21 is the score lead for the Angels over the Trailblazers. 16-point advantage for Dallas HSAA.
Ouch! When it hurts, real time it.
I was like, I thought it was a travel.
When it hurts. When it hurts. Real time it. When it hurts. Real time it.
As we head into the fourth quarter, we got a 37-21 ball game, and that third quarter really was firmly in control of Dallas HSAA. They outscored the Aspire Trailblazers 14-3 there in the third quarter, and they lead now by 16. Fair's going to throw the ball in here to begin the fourth.
6 players for HSAA scored in that period. Great balance. And a lot of it is just because of the pressure that they're playing defensively. It is a team defensive effort right now for HSAA.
Floyd
just smothered as soon as the ball comes in.
Ball deflected. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll head in the direction of the Trailblazers.
Yarborough knocked it out of bounds. Probably got spared a foul call.
That pass to hand line, and she'll be fouled.
Part of the problem, I think, right now for the Blazers is they're trying to inbound the basketball on the baseline, right, as opposed to trying to take it to the second level. And they might try and consider trying to go over the top of that front line defense. It's playing so – HSAA is playing that front line three so high. If you can find someone flashing to the middle, you might find a little more success. But Delahoe's just...
And look at that. Having a tough time there dealing with it, but Handline trying to get through. Ball's tipped a little bit. The younger, another Handline, got it. Now we're going to have a drive to the basket. Oh, she missed it short. Got her own board, though.
It's a good take right there, weaving her way through the defense.
Floyd for three.
Good clean look.
And it was a travel. As soon as she caught it, kind of put a little bit too many steps on it. From Jesse Yarborough. Ball is with the Trailblazers. And with all these fouls and travels and all this stuff, this game has crept on.
Yeah, it's just a lot of whistles. And, you know, part of that plays into why it's hard for a team to find consistency. Sometimes when there's so many whistles, you can't find a rhythm on offense.
Inside the hand line, and
man,
Bella
she got
hand line.
Sandwiched. Oh, and Delahoe's is feeling it too. I mean, Delahoe's got it right in the nose, and she needs a substitute. She got
hit up there in the bone of the nose, what it looks like.
And they're going to take her right to the trainer. And I'll tell you what, I've watched HSAA play a few times. You better come ready to play, because they're going to play fast and they're going to play hard. Exactly what Coach Hartman wants.
First free throw gets the roll to go for Bella Handline.
That was necessary right there, because the last few free throws have not gone in for Aspire. That one caught all of the rim.
Second shot goes as well. 4 points for her. 14-point game.
Aspire is still in the game. They got to find something offensively if they're gonna be able to win.
Left wing three for Seal. Doesn't go short. Now the ball will be tied up for a jump ball there.
I didn't feel like that was a rhythm three taken by Seal right there. I mean, I'm not going to say that she wasn't open, but I know as a shooter you want to find a rhythm in your shooting, and I think that's really something that Addie's going to try and find here in this fourth quarter, because she has got to get going. If she's going to help HSAA win this week, Addie has got to get going.
Ball went through the legs of Seal, out of bounds. Aspire with the ball now. They trail by 14 with over 6 minutes left. If you're able to hit some shots, you could make that up. It's been a very slow scoring go for them. A drive, a floater, no good, and gotten by Seal.
It's just, once you get below the three-point line, the opportunities for good shots become extremely limited against this HSAA defense.
Short shots, no good. They're going to get the ball out now. And it's Handline going to feed it to her sister there and get it back to her in the corner.
Probably would have just pulled up and shot it as opposed to trying to drive.
Ball squirts out of bounds, will be off of the Angels, back to the Trailblazers on the baseline.
And Aspire suffering that injury from Hernison means that Coach Dean has got 6 available players, and you can start to see the tiredness creeping in.
Natalie Floyd's three-pointer misses, but able to chase it down was Abba Handline. And they got Scott going to get tied up by Seal.
Yeah, and Scott was not happy because she thought she had an opportunity to rip that one away and not have the jump ball. Right now, you need a bucket if you are Aspire. You need a good look, a good clean shot.
Ball's batted out of bounds by Treese.
You can just tell they're tired. They've played so hard. There's so much to be proud of with the effort that Aspire has played with tonight. This pressure from HSAA is just relentless.
Floyd now with it, going to be fouled outside by Treese.
Wow, not much of one, but they got her quick. Seal almost had a delay game violation right there.
Drive back to the left. Scooping it up with the left hand and missing. The ball's back with Dallas. She got hit pretty hard there. And HSAA wanted an intentional foul there.
No, that's just good basketball. I mean, it's physical, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't intentional, or it wasn't malicious, I should say that. It was intentional in that she's going to go for the ball. And, you know, HSAA plays a physical brand of basketball, and so that's going to bring out physicality from other teams. Got to control it as referees.
Yes, it was a good foul call, but I don't, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't think it was going for the body anyway. But there is a foul underneath as well. And to the free throw line is Treese. She'll have 2 shots.
So what you're going to see here from Aspire more than likely, last 5 minutes of the game. I mean, 14 points. It seems like a mountain because of how your offense has played all game long, which has been very inconsistent. However, it's not insurmountable. And look who's out on the court. Hernison, back from injury. But with 4.5 minutes to play, they're going to have to start getting quicker shots in their possessions. It also means that defensively, they're going to really get after it.
And they end up losing it out of bounds there for Aspire. And so it'll be Dallas's ball again. Under 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game.
If you're HSAA, I think you really just want to execute some offense. You want to try and find some rhythm.
Feed it high post. Right wing three,
like
it's
that.
Good.
Like that, you know, that was a good possession right there, nice and clean. leading to that open three.
Kinley Moore with that three, and now there's a drive from Natalie Floyd. She'll lose the basketball.
Singleton did a great job of stepping up and taking away the clean layup from Floyd. They're going to have to get shots are a premium. First one that's open, you need to pull the trigger.
Hernison got the screen. She'll pull it out to the outside.
Might be hard for Hernison to get the shots because she's coming off of an ankle injury. It might be a little hard to launch. You can tell that she's kind of gingerly treating it. The game may be over just because of how it's going at the moment, but a bucket here probably puts it away.
Singleton's jumper is good from around the elbow. And he had mentioned earlier about the way that she shoots the basketball. It's a nice shot, especially right there from about 16 feet away.
When you're coming off the bench and your coach can trust you to play good defense the way that he wants it to be played, and he knows that you're going to be able to shoot the ball with a high percentage of success, that provides a lot of comfort. Seal again, not really an aggressive foul there, just a body check.
So now with a 20-point lead, Dallas going to finish with a 2-1 record in the pool, which puts them in a position to finish 5th through 8th in the country.
So this is a team with a ton of potential. At the state tournament, I really thought this team could really challenge here at Nationals. If they get Seal and Yarbrough and Delahose going, and then they continue to get the contributions from Treese, and then they get the bench effort from Singleton, and they're getting their whole team involved in this defense that they play. It's just so smothering.
So ball back again with the Angels. 2 minutes to go. 3-pointer from the right wing. Doesn't go.
Not really what you want. I know the game's 20 points, but you know, going into tomorrow, you want some confidence in your execution.
Going to be a foul there. Hernison to the foul line with 2 shots here with 1:50 to go.
Just 5 points here in the second half for Aspire. 6. Great to see Hernison come back from that injury and knock down that free throw. Great support from Blazer fans for this girls team.
And the miss there, and the rebound will be with HSAA.
As a coach, I would just like to see my team run clean offense right now. I don't need shots. What I need to know is that we can execute the plays.
Nice drive. She misses the ball now with the Trailblazers.
The problem if you allow yourself to not execute, the problem that you run into is that might become a habit that you take with you into the next game. And so that's why, to me, it's just really important to run your system. I am not a fan of not shooting the ball. I think you have to shoot the ball if it falls within the realm of your system. But you need to execute your system, and you need to execute it at a high degree. Dallas
with the ball on the baseline.
with a minute left, I'm not saying you need to pull it out and kill the clock. What I am saying is just execute. Now, if Aspire decides not to pressure the basketball and they just want the game to be over, that's a different story. And right now they're not going for the steal, nor are they trying to apply pressure. So, this is just one of those dribble it out, shake hands.
And at the end of a game like this, these girls on the floor for the Trailblazers just played the entire time. Because sometimes at the end of games like this, you'll have the girls that have not been playing in the ball game, and of course they need to be playing hard in their minutes that they get.
Yep.
But you got girls that have been playing the entire time, so a little bit more willing to let the game go ahead and end.
Hernison still out there trying to give effort. It's great to see.
He's going to foul there. 34 seconds to play.
Just, you have to applaud the effort and the grit and determination that Aspire has played with. This game is not for lack of effort. They have really put in the work and played hard. The ball didn't bounce their way several times on the shooting.
And really, they're just trying to go for a hard steal at this point, and they're going to call that foul. Hernison, I think they're going to call that one on Floyd.
Personally, at this point, I do want my team to always play. I never want my team to quit. Sometimes, though, you do have to look at it and say, hey, we need to just let this one go. You've already got a player who's hurt over there in Hernison. You don't need her going out there getting hurt. You don't need any of your other players.
You still have 2 more games.
You still got more games. You don't want someone getting a jammed finger or a broken finger, trying to go for a steal or something. There's a difference, I think, between letting it go and quitting. This Aspire team, they don't quit.
Drive from Hernison. Picked up by Floyd. Kick outside. Natalie Floyd's 3 is blocked. And HSAA will get it. And I think that's probably going to wrap this ball game up as we're in the final closing seconds. 44-24 win for Dallas HSAA. They finished 2-1 in the pool. The Aspire Trailblazers did not win a game. They'll have 2 more games this week, 2 more games this week, just like everybody else. And Dallas HSAA finishing 2-1 in pool play. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you for joining us. There's more coming up, but I'm going to pass it along to another group here. We out.